Ladies and gentlemen,
we welcome you.
Welcome.
You are now cleared for departure.
It's time for Drunk on Disney.
And libation is now taken in restrained moderation.
and now,
My goodness, people are about to show rolling.
Bravo 229er, are you ready to initiate launch?
That is affirmative control. All systems go.
Hey, what's holding you up? Let's get on with the show. We can't hang around here all day.
Borracho en Disney. Pijany na Disney. Ivre sur Disney. Disneyによって Drunk on Disney.
Record on this computer. We're recording. I got about a half hour because I have to go. My mother-in-law's cooking dinner, so.
No sweat.
I was just about to leave. I was going to record this there, and then you said you were available, so I figured we'll record.
Oh,
and then
God. Should I wait?
No, let's do it now.
Okay. All right.
Do it like a half hour, and then we can do it later some other time.
That's great.
How you doing? How can you see without your glasses?
Well, I need my glasses for far away. So when I'm looking at a computer screen, I don't need them.
That's when I need glasses.
If you were 4 feet away from me, I'd need my glasses. But the fact that you're technically about 11 inches away from me.
See. That's when because I can't see, I put glasses on to read. And so
yeah, I now need glasses to see about this close.
Yeah, it's like
here this is clear.
Yeah.
This is still fine, then like arm's length blurry.
Exactly me, yeah. Although I have contacts, but yeah, so for reading, like if I hold if it's too close, it's all of a sudden I can't see it. It's terrible.
I got to run something by you because I don't know if this is good or crazy.
Oh.
See what is this? Let me find what this thing is called. So there is this website. I think I'm very excited about doing this, but it's for a myriad of reasons. Can you hear me okay?
Sure.
Okay.
And this is not part of the show, or is this?
This is fine.
Okay, good.
I'm interested in the public opinion, all three of the publics. So I can't remember what this thing is called. It's called Rooster Pop or
no, it's
not. Shop Pop. Maybe. Yeah, not Rooster Pop. Not Rooster Pop. Shop Pop.
Yeah, I'm interested in doing Josie Devora, and I want your opinion on it.
What do you think? Good idea? Seems fun, right? No baggage. Anyway,
what is it
like? Okay, so it is this is what it is. Imagine Periscope, okay? Or like an Instagram live feed.
Okay.
For as long as you want, people come on. The other cool thing about it, though, is you can say, like, if we run right now and I could say, of one of the people who came in to watch, I could say, ooh, let's call them up right now. And it's anonymous, but you could then be on camera with me and talk to.
Sounds like
But
fun.
here's the thing. It's all prefaced around it is a store. So it's sort of like a pop-up shop in that, Friday from 7 to 8 o'clock at night, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have my wallets up on there for sale. But I thought, because as we know, I have some problems, what I want to do is do like a virtual socially distanced garage sale.
Oh, I like it.
So I want to I'm going to find anything that I want to get rid of. That's good stuff, but a lot of things. Like even I found a whole slew of these are Drunk on Disney hats.
Oh.
I could put some of those up. I thought if you want, we could put your books on.
Yeah.
And the problem is everything has to have a set price.
Right.
But I figured if I just did it and everything, whatever could fit into a medium flat rate box.
Yes.
So the shipping is $12 or whatever that is, that I would do it. And then, Pop Shop, that's what it's called. Pop Shop Live.
I haven't heard of this.
It's apparently like brand new. See, but it's all these little things. You can see you can't see it. But,
there we go, yeah.
And then if people do their shows, find a shop. So, so here's someone doing some live ass something right now, or they did a little ad for it.
Oh, I got to check this out.
It's very interesting. It's very exciting because I think it would be fun because it's basically just being interactive with people who come on.
Right.
But then also I could get rid of my shit.
I like
and I'm not looking to gouge people, but I'd love to get rid of it to somebody who actually wants it rather than give it to the thrift shop or sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not talking about stuff hundreds of dollars, but like this thing, you know, I got 6 of these. My Adult Swim silken pillow. Do I need it? No. Does somebody want it for $15? Probably. Plus $15 shipping. That's the problem. There's me on there. See?
Oh yeah. No,
I'll
there's
make
you
a,
twice.
I'll make
You're
a
on there
faux.
2 times.
Oh yeah, right. I'm right next to each
Yeah.
other. But
How
see,
do you-
basically,
how is that possible?
Basically, what it's really like, Guy, is it's like QVC, except live streaming on
I
the
love
internet.
it. I think it's great.
I think it will be. I think it's going to be so fun. I've just been culling little items like this that I could bring. You know, the only problem is you got to sit there and think. You have to ahead of time say, "All right, that pillow I'll sell for $20."
Right.
You have to come up with
You have to
prices.
set
It,
your
it would be
price.
so much better if you could do
You could just
almost like a
haggle.
live auction.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got 2 people. All right. Well, now they did tell me that you can, like if I was sitting here right now and said, oh, I just found this hat, reversible, real nice.
Ooh.
I could add it immediately. I don't have to have it before the shop starts. I could like
Right.
immediately add it and say, let's take a vote of the people who are messaging. How much should this go for? And see, you know, everybody could say, $5, $5. One guy for $10. And you're like, all right,
Yeah.
sorry, you've been outvoted, $5.
I like
But
that.
I just think it would be fun to do it like a garage sale.
Yeah, and it's like a live broadcast.
It's a live broadcast. When it's done, it's done. It's not like the shop lives up there forever.
And so you could schedule it and you advertise to people.
You make a little ad. You say, hey, Friday, I've got these things. I'm going to do these things. And I got 20 wallets I made. You know, I could make a little batch of stuff and say they're going. When they go, they go. So like you could go. That's what I was thinking. If you wanted to, too, we could go on together and say, like, you got 10 copies of your book.
Sure. No, I love that. I mean, I was even thinking like when you're saying it, I could do like a reading of a book and sell it during it.
That's it, because it's
that's
just
real clever.
It's exactly like QVC where you just have to talk while you're.
I'm a fan of QVC.
I am too. Listen, it's filling air that didn't need to be filled for an endless amount of time. It's right up my alley.
I love when you're watching them stall. I mean, it is.
Oh yeah,
it's a skill.
I even bought a special headset for it, Guy.
I
bought an 80s era, like one of those hearing tests.
No, I don't know. Like just gigantic.
They had a picture with the built-in microphone, though. I thought, because I have like it's like the nice microphone that Disney sent me and stuff, and I wear these headphones. Great. But I thought I'd be more, if I'm going to wear them, I'll make them look really ridiculous. I'm going to find a picture of it and show it to you. Because I got them. They're make them brand new, but they literally have not changed the design other than it now has a USB hookup instead of
I just
what
remember
used to be, I'm sure, that 1/4 inch.
I had a set of headphones at one point, with the 1/4 inch jack, but they had volume control on the ear that you could two sliders.
Yes, I think I think that's the only other update. They've moved the volume control from the ear to there's a little
a little spinny thing.
Hamilton Bull, a name you can trust. Yeah, I mean these things. Like that's
great.
Large
Classic.
and awkward as humanly possible.
I
But
like
you know what? If you're gonna wear
the padding on the top.
Yeah, the extra thick padding, the gooseneck mic.
Yeah, I like that.
I guess I should.
It's almost like a headset if you're a pilot.
Yes. Yeah.
We had, by the way, 2 hours ago, the Blue Angels flew right over my house.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Looking for you.
That's right.
I know he's down there somewhere. So, Guy, how has your quarantine been?
It has been it's been busy. It's hectic. I feel very bad for my kid because he has no other kids. Your child's the same way, where they're an only child. You're really stuck. I mean, my kid normally likes to play every day.
Your kid does a lot of social activities too. He has basketball.
Right. but he likes, I mean, it's rare that there's a day where I don't get him to play with another kid his age normally. And now it's like just me, and I'm not the physical match for
You're
him.
not an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we've had a game changer as of Saturday. My daughter,
go on.
a scooter. So she has been going out 3 or 4 times a day on the scooter.
Oh.
And I have a scooter from a long time ago that I got when I went to Arrow Rock, which was 2010, 2011 maybe.
I thought
because the town is so small. I'm like, I'm going to just get a scooter to go to the theater and back.
Yeah.
You know, like a little pump, not a motorized.
No, not a puppet. I thought for a moment.
Yes, right. Yes. Not the
Muppet
Muppet who runs, not the stage manager of the Muppet Show, not him.
Like she's riding around and you're following her going,
yes.
You know, my uncle won't be very happy.
Mister. Yeah. But it's been great because she goes, I'm on the I had the scooter in storage. I'm like, I knew I didn't throw this away for a reason. Even though I knew I could never. The only way you can drive it and not look like a creep or an idiot is to have a 6-year-old girl in front of you also on a scooter.
Yeah.
And even then you still look a little bit like, but not as much as you would.
Oh yeah. No, by yourself, it'd be questionable. You know, there's a game I play when I'm behind the wheel of my car, and it's when I pass by a man over the age of 30 on a bicycle. Is he a cycling enthusiast or does he have a lot of DUIs?
Yes,
and
right. Yes.
If you can tell, if he's got the helmet, he's got the tight shirt, you're like, oh, this guy's cycle enthusiast. If he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and
backpack, they always have a big, overly stuffed backpack.
Yeah, there's a lot of beer in the backpack.
My friend always says in California, when you see a guy on a bike with a backpack, he's up to no good.
Okay.
Unless it looks like they're on their way to or from work, but there's a lot of like weird, like maybe just drifter.
Yeah.
I'll probably rummage through your mail later when you leave, you know, key in somebody's bushes.
That's it. No, it's the quarantine's going as well as it can. You know, it's
how's homeschooling going?
It's tough, man. I wasn't good at school the first time.
I'm glad to hear you say this because there have been days we've gotten nothing done. And if I were being very honest, her workload as a kindergartner, even if she just sat down and did it, would probably take no more than 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's including writing a journal page of 2 to 3 sentences. However, on average for me, it's taking about 2 hours to do it.
Right.
When she does it. Because sometimes she'll say, no, I don't want to do it. I want to do it with mommy. What can you do? I can't grab her hand and force her to put the triangles on the one side and the squares on the other. It's like, you kind of, I talked to one of her friend's parents. She was like, I came to the decision I would rather be my child's friend than their educator because all that's happening is we're arguing. And then at the end of it, he's going to never want to speak to me again. And I'm never going to want to speak to him. So if at certain times she doesn't want to do it, she's just not going to do it.
Yeah. My son's in 3rd grade. And so it's a little more difficult, the assignments. And so I'll sit down with him and I'm trying to help him, you know, go, because they still need guidance. What's important to understand if you're somebody without a kid and you're listening is the teachers send over the material, but it still needs to sort of be read to them. And even if he can read it, it needs to be explained and there needs to be some teaching that goes on. I need to make sure he understands it. And we were doing volume and perimeters. And so he's like, doing the answers, but I had no idea if he was right or not. So finally I was like, why don't you go watch YouTube for a little bit? I'm going to watch some YouTube videos about what a perimeter and how to calculate volume is. And I'm like taking notes. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you, because I don't remember this. I mean, and literally I can tell him that he will never have to use this. Unless there's a quarantine.
Till he gets that coveted surveyor's job he's always wanted when he's 25.
No, I always thought I'd never need to use this, but maybe I was wrong.
Until he has a son in 3rd grade during a quarantine.
So, but I've been cooking. Which is fun. I like to cook. And so now I have time to cook, which is good.
Yeah.
And I went into the attic and took some stuff out that, I never get up there. I'm always
I did a
scared of my
massive
attic.
backyard clean.
Ooh, I like that.
And I had that one side of our house had just all this garbage on it. I mean, like,
What do you mean?
well, not garbage. Well, it is garbage, but like the old sandbox that she doesn't use anymore,
okay, gotcha.
and crusty lawn chairs that no one should ever sit in again.
Yeah.
Things are too big to be thrown away just in a garbage can. So I sort of took them out where they were and piled them all up, and I don't know quite how to get rid of them all because I don't have. It's not like I have a truck I could drive them to the dump.
Right.
They can't fit in my garbage can.
So what did you do?
So I really don't know what to do with some of them.
I see.
I have like that one of those big green little Tykes turtle that you could use as a sandbox or a pole.
Oh, yeah.
We got one of those things. Now we're not going to use it again. But how do you throw that away? It won't fit in my garbage can.
You don't have bulk trash like once a month, or?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know if they do it.
If we do, names. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, in my area in New Jersey, they say bulk trash is usually like the first Tuesday of the month or whatever, and on that date you can put a couch on your curb and they'll take it.
Wow.
But what I found out was they won't take television sets, right? So they say if you have a TV set, you've got to drive it down to this facility, right?
Oh, like electronics, whatever.
Yeah, there's like an electronics dump. Now, the thing about it is I had one of those big screen TVs, those old projection TVs.
Oh, yeah, right.
It was huge. And I didn't know what to do with it. I'd put it on the side of the house. Now, my mother-in-law's house, which is 2 towns over, in her town, I could have put it on the curb and they'd take it. So it's not a statewide thing. It's just a town thing. So what I did was I took a screw gun and a hammer and I took that thing apart because I couldn't fit it in the car, but I took it apart and then I put all the wood on the curb. They took that and then I put the electronics in a box, put them at her house, and they took that. So it's gone. But it was it was a procedure, but it was kind of satisfying though when I was done that this big giant TV was now in 2 piles on the ground.
What probably made you crazy though is to take that whole big TV and realize how much of it was how little of it was electronic parts and how much the rest was just cabinet and.
It is. So if the TV was, if you picture a square, hold on, I'll get a. Let's use this old Goofy book as a prop. So if this was the TV, so this is your screen you're looking at, the screen's here, the speaker is right across here, it looks like. But really, this is where all of the electronics are. And then there's 2 little speakers behind that speaker cover. One little one here, one little one here. And then this is all it. And then up here, just a mirror. There's just a mirror up here that it's, and so everything from here up, there's no weight whatsoever. And boy, that thing was hard to get. We had that on the 2nd floor and the movers moved it up there and me and my brother had to move it down. And there was a moment where I thought I might lose part of my hand. And I was just like, there's nothing else I could do. This is what's happening today.
And you didn't want the decision of taking it apart up there and then bringing it down in the pieces.
I didn't think of that. If I knew that it was going to be this easy, I would have taken it apart up there, and because I had to wait for a time to get my brother here to move it, and it was scary coming down the steps. If I knew it was coming apart, I mean, I took it apart probably in 30 minutes. So if I knew it was going to be that easy, my God, I would have taken it apart way back then. I mean, it was about 30 screws around. It's a pretty solid cabinet, about 30 screws around it, and then after that, it was just kind of came apart. But that was my big project was that, and then
I am in mid project for real of the purple room.
Are you in the purple room?
I'm in the purple room right now. I'll give you a brief. It's in shambles.
It's getting better.
It is getting better. It's in shambles right now because it's so hard. I got to take stuff out.
Well, you got to make a mess before you can clean it.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So it's like mid-mess right now, but still I need usable parts. Like I've been recording, so I've had like some Disney records, some Netflix, Adult Swim, but I still have to have my little kit out and my little area for that.
Yeah.
Which doesn't take up a lot of room, but still I have to have it, And then my work stuff, my little making masks and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm close. I have now like 2 big boxes in bag. That's why I want to do this garage sale thing.
You're making masks?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'll happy make you a mask.
Well, tell me about the masks. I want to know.
Just your regular COVID-19.
And who are you making them for? You're making them for
because the one, I mean, I'm happy to make them, but the ones, I don't think I have they're not they're like the average Joe ones.
Sure.
I make ones you can put a filter in the back.
Are you putting like a funny color and picture or something?
I made ones like that for my daughter. I made My Little Pony and a ballerina one, but I can make some out of that bicentennial fabric.
Oh, I love that bicentennial.
I
got it right.
You can still have your matching set. I'll even put a cigar hole in there for you.
Hold on, I'll get it. It's right. It's right here. There we go. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
The craftsmanship there. The zipper.
I feel like that.
The only thing
I can't tell if that would be good for a mask. Fabric wise, it would, but because it's old and I washed it several times, but it still has that faint old smell. That would probably be not great to breathe. Like it probably still does, right?
No, because it smells like cigars now.
They
overpower anything else.
But I did good. I got some good like 50s looking American map. Like, a drawing of America with like cowboy hat on Texas and the,
that's cool.
stalks of corn over Nebraska. But real like 40s, 50s. It's new fabric, but it's, I think, a vintage design or something. So
my go-to with the mask is the bandana, like I'm robbing the stagecoach.
Yes.
That's what I dig that.
Where did I have one that's more like a tube, like that goes around your whole neck.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You pull it over so you can wear it up like this, but it's of that drawing of Paul Lynde. Remember
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like printed all over it. I was like, I think I probably should get one of those.
No, that's pretty great.
I am shocked, speaking of, since we're talking about Disney all so much, those Cokes and Diet Cokes from Galaxy's Edge.
All right. So this is some great Disney news.
Yeah.
So Disney has to get rid of all their stock of all their food and drink supplies. Sodas don't last forever. I don't know what the expiration is. It's not a couple months though, but apparently Disney Galaxy's Edge bottles are appearing in grocery stores someplace.
Yeah, I saw the picture that our friend Zach, you probably saw it before that anyway, but from a tiny local grocery store in Alabama was selling Galaxy's Edge Cokes and Sprites by the case.
Yep.
For $6.99 a case. Yeah. Now at Galaxy's Edge, I think they cost $6 for one of them, right?
Yes.
So this was at least 12 for $7.
I had seen that they had given, I think, the Orlando Police Department food and drink, and you saw they had like the Mickey colorful popcorn. They had like all this different stuff, but you could see those Galaxy's Edge sodas were stacked up in that too. I mean, they got to get rid of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just seems odd.
I have to say, I think those Diet Coke, Sprite bottles are maybe my favorite thing from Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, I forgot to get one when I was there. I was in Galaxy's Edge, and it just didn't. My eyes never passed them during the time I was in there, so I never remembered. And then when I got home, I was like, I was going to get that.
Yeah, right. I love it because they're cheap. I mean, relatively speaking, not for a bottle of Coke, but for a souvenir from a Disney theme park, $6 is getting out pretty cheap, especially at Galaxy's Edge. You want your $200 lightsaber or your $6 Coke? I'll take the Coke.
Yeah,
but there's something that's just so great about it. It's like why I like getting a popcorn box, but also unlike the popcorn box, they're real easy to keep, meaning while you're still traveling.
Oh, yeah. For the rest of the day.
They don't crush.
Right.
It's not like a popcorn box, which I realize most people don't have any interest in keeping that, but I like that as a souvenir. But you got to keep it flat. You don't want it to get bent. You don't want to,
Oh, yeah. And
that's Coke bottle. You just throw it in there, like at the end of the day, like, hey, great, perfect.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a good one. Yeah, there's I've had a lot of things that I've collected, and then by the time I get back to the hotel room, I'm like, I don't know.
Destroyed. Yeah,
I don't
right.
know if it's worth keeping
Yeah,
now. It looks
that
like
kills me because it'll be something I'll carry around all day. All day. I'm lugging this thing around all day, whatever it is,
yeah.
making sure it's whatever. And then like the last 10 minutes of getting on the bus or the with unbeknownst to me, I'm folding up a stroller and it just gets bent and destroyed. I'm like, spent 12 hours lugging this piece of shit around, and
Yeah.
now it's going straight in the garbage, and I'm going to have to get another one tomorrow. Except
Right.
I'm not going back to that park, so I won't get the, whatever the hell it is, pizza
Yep.
safari.
Mhm. Let me tell you, when I was in Europe, there was a glass at a restaurant, and I asked if I could have it, and the guy gave it to me, and it had the name of some foreign beer on there, and then I had to carry it like the whole day, and it was glass.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm walking around with this glass, and then I get back to my hotel room, I put it in my suitcase, and it's in my suitcase all for the whole trip, and then when we get to the airport, I get pulled aside for extra security, and the woman tells me to sit down, and she starts to unzip my bag, and I go to stop her because I knew if she swung it open on this metal table, it was going to break, and she very sternly told me to sit back down, and so I sat back down, and it opened.
Where
and
were
smashed.
you? What
Barcelona?
You in?
Barcelona.
Okay.
And I hear the smash of the glass as it goes over, and so she finishes her check of everything, makes me stand up, sit back down, whatever, and then she says I'm free to go, and I then want to show her that she broke this, so I open up the compartment, and I go and show her, and she without smiling or changing facial expression, she turns around, grabs a trash can, and holds it in front of me to put the remains of my glass
Piece of garbage.
And I was
Piece
like,
of garbage.
Okay. I was like, I just want to get home. I guess we're good.
So
I didn't expect her to do anything other than say, "Oh, I'm," something like "I'm sorry," or make a facial expression.
Yeah, apologize. Maybe just apologize, or notice that she broke it.
Yeah.
She's looking for things, and now you've got essentially 100 tiny knives in your bag. And
that's right.
Notice?
That would be acceptable to bring on the plane.
Yeah. By the way, what's to keep somebody from? You bring a glass on the plane, and then while you're on the plane, you could break it into a knife.
Oh, don't say that. Don't give anybody ideas. Because if I know nothing, our audience is full of people that will cause problems. So these are not the people to tell this to.
Here's something Milo told me about. We both signed up for it. So this summer there's the virtual 5Ks at Disney World. The Run Disney thing, but this is
get a medal. You just will run in your area.
It's stupid. You're basically buying a medal. I did it last year thinking it was going to be a big thing, and you don't even send your times in. They just send you medals when it's all over.
Hey, maybe I'll do it.
I mean, you should. Well, here's what's great. So this year is the 5th anniversary of it, I think, but all the medals are themed to Disney World. So there's a Teacups one, a Space Mountain. Sometimes they've been like last year was Marvel themed. There's been Star Wars themed, but these ones are specifically park Magic Kingdom theme. And the one, if you do all 3 of them, you get a 4th medal that has the ticket book.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
But what we can't figure out is, so he sent it to me in the morning. He's like, hey, they just opened up the thing. And you could have signed up for one single 5K, of which there's 3 because it's June, July, August. You could have done any one of them or sign up for all 3 of them. And then you get the 4th medal, which is the challenge medal, which you get for doing the other 3. They're all sold out now.
Oh.
Here's my question, Guy.
Why not have an unlimited amount?
Yeah. Or even if you said, okay, we're going to send these medals out at the end of August once they're all done. So if we if we just have a cutoff, June 1st, you have to sign up by June 1st.
Yeah,
that will give us 3 months to manufacture the medals.
Right.
And we'll know exactly how many we need.
Yeah.
But why? I mean, and the day of, which was probably a couple hours after it started, I went on and all the individual ones were already sold out.
Wow.
The only one that was available was the one to do all three, which I would have done anyway, which I did do. But even that's sold out now. And I can't figure out why, if it's a virtual race, who cares? Have a million people do it. What the hell do they care?
I know. I would have.
And literally all they're doing, I can't remember how much it costs for a single race. Maybe $35 or $45.
They're mailing you a medal for that price.
You're buying a medal for $35.
Right.
That probably costs them 50 cents. Let's be generous. Say it costs $2.50 and another $5 for them to ship it to you.
And they don't give you a bib or anything.
They give you a downloadable bib, but that's something you print up at yourself.
Because I would print that out, take some selfies with cigarette in my mouth, donut in my hand.
You print the bib. If you want, I'm like, who's running in their own neighborhood with the printed bib on? Somebody is probably. I guess if you had, like, let's say there were like five of us.
There are 5 of you, yeah.
And we lived in the same space. So we were let's all go to the park here and we'll do it together.
Then I guess you can wear your bib still. Then I think it's even better because people are like, "It's a marathon here." It's not very well attended though. I saw 3 guys.
Well, I told Milo, I said we should do some funny kind of when we're both running. We'll run each of these, but we'll like film ourselves, and then we can put it together like we're doing it together for put it out. Maybe we'll have a crossover. But I just can't figure out why they would not have it unlimited,
right?
Or just have it open until June the 1st.
No, I agree.
Seems real stupid. Enough of my ranting. Any other Disney news other than sodas are everywhere?
The sodas was the first bit of Disney news I heard in quite some time because I had been thinking, there's no Disney news to talk about. And then, something vaguely.
Yeah.
Disney's going to have to change their mask policy. I think that they don't allow masks.
Oh,
for
right.
adults. But they'll change that. I was listening to apparently the city of Orlando had their emergency preparedness meeting about theme parks. And one of the things they were saying was that at least for some time, theme parks are all the restaurants will have paper menus that will be disposed of after each person, which is sort of good. Sort of bad means, we can't steal the really good menus, but it means
because what it means is it's just going to be a shitty photocopy.
Because I'll tell you this, just as a quick side note, when I was at the Contemporary, I waited in line for about 10 minutes at the front desk. I asked for a rate card and she gave me a Xerox paper and I was like, what is this? And she was like, oh, we didn't get the new ones in yet, but the rates are all on there. And I was like, yeah, great.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Big whoop.
So they said that. They said, people, they want 50% capacity in phase 1, 75% in phase 2. So
I mean, that, by the way, that seems like a pipe dream.
Yeah.
50% capacity. To put that in, like Len Testa was talking about this, to have people in line.
Yeah.
For Pirates of the Caribbean at 6 feet apart.
Yeah, no, I mean, what are you gonna have?
It would go down to the bus drop off at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can. I really don't think you can put people that far apart. They're gonna have to be close together, and
you're gonna have to do so. Yeah, at your best scenario, Pirates of the Caribbean as an example, you could have 8 people on a boat. If there were 4 people related in the front row and 4 in the back row. If you and I went, I'd be in the front and you'd be in the back with the 3 empty rows in the middle. I mean, that's the maximum you could have on there and still keep people 6 feet apart.
Yeah. I mean, what I think they need to invent, though, is some kind of dome you put over your head that keeps it
like
from
the old
coming
50s
in.
astronaut guy.
If that would work, I'd put one. I think we'd all wear one. We'd be fine with it.
Well, the more ominous thing of all that is, so let's just say Magic Kingdom, let's say Disney World opens. And by the way, I'm sure Disneyland will do much better reopening than Disney World will. Only because so many more people just drive 15 minutes to go to Disneyland.
Right.
But I think when Disney World opens, once they start going, if there's any type of limited whatever, I have a feeling that they're going to be open only for the people who have a hotel room.
Right. That makes sense.
Because that person then represents so much more money they're making than the guy who's I mean, I know you can't keep a pass holder from coming in, but if you had a limit that we're only going to let 25% of maximum attendance into Epcot a day, whatever that would be, that's 15,000, and we've got 12,000 people staying in the resorts.
Yeah.
Then we can allow 3,000 others to come in. But I feel like they're going to have to prioritize. If you want to get a room at the Polynesian, you're going to be yes, people staying at the hotels are going to be the ones who are going to be allowed in first. And if it is really quarter population that we can have, they'll have to be prioritized. I don't know what you do about pass holders. I mean, other than say, well, you should have got here earlier, but then you're going to run into that. They're going to be there at 3:00 in the morning again, like it's Rise of the Resistance or.
I don't know.
And then you can't have them stand like that.
No,
they'd have to be 6 feet
in. Yeah, they can't bunch up at the gate.
No, everybody has to have a 6-foot bubble around them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which means they'll be in line back to Tallahassee or wherever.
Right. I don't know how you do any of this.
Yeah, I mean it's very interesting.
Well, they'll figure it.
Interesting.
Somebody will.
Yeah, I just love that. Like Bob Iger was like, "Well, I'm retiring. Here you go, Chapek." He goes, you know what, Chapek? Why don't you get back over here? I better take care of this for a little bit. Got right back in the seat.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he's sort of done under less drastic reasons a couple times before. Well, they're like, I'm going to retire. Then he's like, well, 3 more years, and then I'm going to retire.
I mean, the thing about him is when he came in, it was because everybody said Eisner was there for too long, and now he's been there almost as long. It's
Although I would say he certainly, the end of his tenure is as positive as the beginning of his.
Which is not, I think Eisner's tenure had more
definitely
higher heights, but had a low,
Yeah, I mean, as a company acquiring Pixar, Star Wars,
well, that's all great. Yeah.
Getting all the Avengers movies up and done, and but.
Well, we're gonna have to wrap soon, but I want to get all our plugs in. Do you want to go first? Just
got some new ones, looking pretty good.
Working on them.
There we are.
Looking nice.
Good as well. What are we plugging?
Well, you got to tell them about Cameo. You're doing cameos, right?
Oh yeah, Cameo off the charts. It's going great.
So they go to cameo.com.
Shout out, a greeting. What is it? Cameo at Eye of the Snyder.
All right.
I'll look it up. You do a plug while I look it up.
Well, you can get my books on Amazon.com. You can go over there and get Bibbidi Boosity book. You could also get Mean Merle and the Pigeon of Frisante Park on there just now. It just went live yesterday. So you can go on there and order your copy, have it shipped to your home. And then there's 2 other books I wrote that are on there, but I don't get very much for them, so don't buy them.
Good point.
No, buy them too. Buy them too.
Buy them.
Buy all of them.
After you get buy all of them. Don't you have a COVID-19 sale where you can get all of them for since they're going to just be there reading?
Yeah, you can just get them all, and it's and let me know and I'll send you a sticker.
There you go. Cameo.com/Eye of the Snyder. Like Eye of the Tiger. That and Guy, will you come on and help me? We'll do your books on there.
I'm on. Yeah, no, when you're doing it, I'm on. Either way. I'm on whether I'm watching or part of it.
I'll figure out exactly what the hell it's called, and I have a call with the guy today. He's gonna call, the little rep guy. So I'll have all the details. But hopefully, I'm thinking maybe this weekend I'd try and do one so I can get rid of. Please buy our shit. Well, we'll have some Drunk on Disney hats, some of those Hawaiian ones I found. Remember the old ones they made with the hand? I found some of those.
90s style?
Yeah.
I like that.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Pop Shop. That's what it is.
All right.
Pop shop.
Not the
We'll get
soda
it.
pop shop.
That's right. Like a pop-up shop.
Right.
We'll have some great stuff. I found some. I don't know what these are. I think they're from Hong Kong. Or are they Shanghai? No, Hong Kong. Buy more, save more.
Oh, wow.
You know, Cheshire. COVID. Opening in March. The Wasp.
Wow.
Or the Ant-Man. I got one of these for you.
That's pretty cool.
They're pretty great. It's got all the stuff.
And you got those when you were in Hong Kong?
I don't know when I got these. I can't tell. I don't think I got these. I think Quincy got me these when he went.
Oh.
Because they also gave me, I also have this and a whole bunch of stuff. This is from the Explorers Hotel.
Oh, nice.
Which is your.
Is that your kit? Like your toiletries?
Yeah.
That's
bag for used soap.
Yeah, that is great.
Kids toothpaste, the kids with the little Mickey Mouse on there. And then here's the mom and dad toothbrush. You know, I know we've said this before, but most places in Asia, when you go to a hotel, typically, I know Japanese at least, typically Japanese do not travel with toiletries.
Right.
Meaning when they go to a hotel, they expect it to be all provided for them. The toothbrush, the shave, you know, everything, like that's part of you get at the hotel. And my experience going to any Asian hotel that I've been to, which has only been, you know, China and Hong Kong and Tokyo, but they've all always had all the stuff. Yeah, you gave me the toothbrush from Shanghai. Oh, yeah. And it came in a beautiful little blue box, you know. And I do know in this country, if you ask for that stuff, the hotels do have it, but they don't expect, you know, it's not sitting in your room. Which you have to imagine 85% of the time it would just go wasted. Right. And they'd have to get rid of it because, or somebody opens it but doesn't even use it. Right. Yeah. I remember I didn't pack deodorant for a trip once, and that was a horrible day. But they did. I went to the counter at the front desk, and they were like, "Yeah, we have it." And the guy looked and looked, and then he's like, "You know what? We'll send it up to your room." And I was like, "You'll be able to figure out which room it is. Just start sniffing when you get to the floor." But they did bring me. They brought me my speed stick. Oh, that's good. That's good. So very good. Well, good. I hope people get your stuff. Let's record again soon. Yeah, I realized that, you know, it's been I apologize we haven't earlier. It's been very difficult with this. It's the childcare and the schooling. And my wife is teaching, so she is still doing real lessons for her students all day. Right. And she got hired as a teacher 2 days before they stopped school. That's great. Which is great because she doesn't have her hour commute down to that school, an hour back every day. However, she has basically been on the clock. The good thing is she's been employed, been paid, which she will be through the end of the school year. But anyway, the child care is tough. And the thing about it is that not everybody knows is we're on different time zones. So because of that, you know, it just doesn't work out usually. When I have a block of time is usually like this, right? It's your dinner time. Right. So and then when your sort of tail ending of your evening is when it's time for me to start cooking dinner and us to have dinner. It is. And my daughter these days doesn't go to bed till 9 o'clock at least. Right. So it's like, and then it's midnight for you. But I have faith. Maybe today might be the day that we could do another one later. Let's try to do it. We'll try to do another one. But this one, people are going to be hearing tonight. So we'll be able to watch it. And I'll say now that we got our schedule is a little more normed. So we could start doing this. I feel apologetic and ashamed that we have not done 30 of these in the last 6 weeks. I have just been. You froze. It was terrible. Oh, I did. Yeah, you were talking, but it was this horrible. Right. Well, trust me, any freeze frame of me is always horrible. So yeah, there has been a lot of lag on your end. I don't know if it's your connection or my connection. You know that
that receiving you poorly, but occasionally you've frozen up. But your audio has been relatively stable. There have been only a few glitches with that, so we'll try to iron that out. I'm on wireless, but my router is directly below us, so maybe if I was on that side of the room, like right above it, that might be better.
I see. You
have
haven't frozen at all on me.
Yeah, okay, so maybe it is your
It's been a little laggy, though, like a blurry-ish. Well, the other thing, maybe one of these...
That's just because I haven't been in the sun for a month and a half.
Or maybe I'm drunk. I'm not sure which. Maybe all those things.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we can. We'll have a guest on one of these.
I'd love it.
We'll get Milo to talk about running or something.
If we can get 2 guests, then we got the Brady Bunch.
Perfect
the
square.
4. Yeah, it'd look real nice.
Yeah. Well, and we don't have to have this part, but if we do that, we should use that one. We should use the program that they've been doing for GalaxyCon, the new one. Yeah. Which is good because you can give a nice background color and put a logo up.
I'd love. The only reason
it's more, it works exactly like this, but it's just more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, this one, the thing about this is I used this just because I knew it worked, and I thought, since I could do video, and then the last recording we had some issues, and so I had to pay to get the unlimited, and then I was like, I'm getting my use out of this.
Oh, for
thing.
Zoom, yeah.
I got paid $14 for this month. I better. So, all right, but yes, I'd like to do that. All right,
yeah, that's great.
Everybody, stay safe, wash your hands, and we will see you again. Wait, hold on, let me change. Have you fooled around with changing your background? Because I've got my my virtual backgrounds here. I did want to share these with you.
Let's see what they are. I don't have any virtual backgrounds other than the ones that comes with.
Yeah, so I could do this, like,
Now, is that you just put a picture in?
Yeah, I just put a picture.
Me through this.
So you just choose. So look, oh my God, Disney's closed. Here I am. But you just...
Can I add my own?
Add your own photo. So yeah, I added that one.
So I have to go into my photos and...
Yeah.
Right.
And so then the other one I could be like, oh, here I am. I'm at the Bullwinkle's restaurant from the 80s. Or, wow, look, here I am. I'm at the Disney Institute, back in time. Or this is my personal favorite. This one is good if you're like doing a business call. You just put that on.
I'm a little busy at the moment, fellas, but I'll get back to you real quick.
And the mic is really good for that. So there you go.
Somehow there we go. Cancel. Okay. Yeah. I did put this one on.
Oh, I like that. So you know how to do it. Yeah. There you are in front of that's the Matterhorn Yeti.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Bob Chapek, when he found out Bob Iger was taken back over again.
All right, Dana. I will see you later. Goodbye, everybody.
The entertainment division of Disneyland and Walt Disney World would like to thank you for joining us in our review of Disney Entertainment.